Aloha Capricorn, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly, coming to you with your December tarot forecast, your spirit messages for December. It's been a while since I did the zodiac signs, and I thought, well, it's time. And so we'll just do a little sage, clear our area. Smells so good. And we'll get to it. Today we're going to use the Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians card to find out who your God, Goddess, or Guardian is that's going to be looking over Capricorn for this month, and get your general theme. We also are going to use the Star Codes Astro Oracle and the Light Keepers Tarot are what wanted to play today. Before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand, as well as thank you so much for those of you who have donated, tipped, or sent me something on the Amazon wish list. So grateful for all of that. So thank you guys. And for those who comment, love talking with you. I love the community that we're building. So let's keep that up. I do have an announcement to make that is really beautiful and fun. Some of you have asked, how did I open my intuition? What was my process? And that ended up leading to me using my intuition and spiritual guidance full time as a job. And so that was not expected, but it was a manifestation that happened from opening my internal intuitive guidance. How I did that was a class called Diamonds in Your Mind with my neurolinguistics programming group. And I took that class several different times, and each time my intuition grew and grew and grew. And I learned how to solve problems from the inside out. I learned how to regulate my body for perfect well-being. I learned how to access my guides and my intuitive mind. And each time I took the class, my intuition grew. And as I still use those processes today, and I think where we at, this is 2022, so I started taking those classes 10 years ago, right? And so even now, I still learn something new, right? So my mentors actually opened that class up to online, so you can order that course and you have it for life, which is amazing. I had to pay each time, and this is a really beautiful way to open your intuition. It's a right brain training. The more that you watch it, the more your intuition grows. So in the description box below is the way for you to sign up for that course. I hope you do. It's really, really useful. Okay, so I'll leave that there. I also do a contest every month, free to enter, free to win, for a 30-minute session with me personally. I'll let you know at the end of the video how to enter that drawing, as some are here just for the messages. Okay, let's get into it for December. For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Capricorn. Who's watching over them? I guess we're taking those two. All right. Nice. So we have Lilith, Face Your Shadow, and Kuan Yin, Kindness and Nurturing. I love this combination. December, Lilith is amazing. She is, in Hebrew legend, she's said to be the first wife of Adam, but she was not going to be subservient. She wanted to be an equal. And since that was not the case in that particular moment, she chose to leave the garden and be on her own. So she was kind of looked at as the shadow goddess, but Lilith will take us through our shadows. Lilith the asteroid, Lilith the asteroid opens up your shadow self. But remember, shadow and light are a bonded pair. So through facing your shadow, through integrating your shadow this month of December, Capricorn, you will enter into Kuan Yin. It's kindness and nurturing and compassion. Kuan Yin ended up being in goddess status. She decided to come to Earth to give the kindness and compassion and the nurturing to humanity, and until that we were light again, right? So she's been at her work for quite some time as well. And so we've got the light and the shadow, bonded pair, really beautiful. And what I love about this is that they've put the symbolism in the mandalas here on her third eye, her throat, her heart, and her soul star chakra. Okay. So you may be getting activations from the heart to the soul star chakra. Okay. And learning in this particular month. So one of the elements of magic is that you balance your light and your shadow qualities. There's no judgment about either one, Capricorn, okay? So you balance the elements, the air, water, fire, earth, or ether. Excuse me. You balance the elements. And if our shadow is unbalanced, just like if there's too much light is blinding, all right? Too much shadow, you can't see your way. But a combination of the two makes a beautiful picture, right? You've got to have the shadow and the highlights in order to make a harmonized picture. Excuse me. So my throat's really acting up right now. It was fine before I got on here. Hold on. And I'm a Capricorn too, so I know. But this, the throat may be very activated in the month of December here. So it's like learning to speak the things that you want. Let's look at where you're going to be facing your shadow. What areas. Okay. And 3. Perfect. We have progressions, your journey. So on your journey here, you're progressing. But sometimes the shadow side can come up, Capricorn. So in your manifestations, you are progressing. So Spirit wants you to know in December, you're absolutely progressing. But you're going to have to face your shadows because you're actually moving to a higher level of frequency. So in your workplace, or your business, you're moving up, you're leveling up. And when we level up, we face our shadows because we get used to being at the top of our game in some area. But when you level up, you're not at the top of your game, you're learning. In the progressions, you're also balancing your kindness and your nurturing of yourself first and then to others. Okay? 3rd house, you're facing your shadows in communication. And I feel like Capricorn, this is speaking up and saying what you actually want. What people don't realize is Capricorns, y'all work so hard. And because you don't communicate your feelings very often, people think that you don't have them. But Capricorns are actually one of the highest feelers in the deck. Okay, so Capricorn and Aquarius are awake by the age of 10. And Pisces is awake coming in. Okay, we have to bring Pisces back to Earth. It's the last 3 signs of the zodiac. The 10th sign of Capricorn are the gatekeepers. It's the God number. Okay, I know you guys are huge feelers, but there hasn't been the communication. I feel like for many of you in this progression, because the next thing out is Chiron. And Chiron is in retrograde till the end of December. I think the 22nd, or is it Christmas that it switches over? But Chiron will go direct this month in December. So you've been working on this shadow self for a while, Capricorn, okay? And this is sort of the culmination of that healing. Chiron is the asteroid that heals our inner child. It's the childhood wounds that we come in. We're born with a wound that can be healed and then turns into our superpower. We're born with a wound that turns into our kindness, our compassion, our nurturing, that turns into our light, that we use that. In Capricorn, this is going to be in the area of communication, saying what you want, expressing your feelings without worrying about the shadow part. Maybe some of you have not progressed in a relationship, or you haven't progressed in your feelings because you're scared to be rejected, or you haven't moved forward on a business idea or starting a business, even though you're excellent at business, Capricorn, but you are scared that a failure, right? And this particular month, you're really going to be progressing and healing in the area of your communication, okay? This is communication in all forms. This is communication in business. It feels very specific to communication in your close relationships. If you're single, this is facing your shadow and saying what you really want, that no, you don't want to be, you still want to be, okay, how do I say that? Capricorn, you always want to be independent. You guys are very independent sign. And at the same time, you're lovers. So there is a need for both. And that's the facing of the shadow, is with the Lilith situation, is how do I be in a relationship where I don't feel controlled or subservient, right? But I feel like many of you would like to be in a relationship, for those of you that are single or on the outs with someone, but you just don't want to be underneath or subservient or of unequal energy. And Spirit's saying that that's what you're facing at this time. You're going to be communicating that need. And what you're going to be met with is kindness and compassion. By facing that shadow and by communicating, makes me want to cry a little bit, because I feel like you've had all these feelings. Like my chest is like opening. So I feel like heart chakra and the throat chakra are going to be really opening for you guys. I feel like there's much that you've wanted to say. There's much that you've wanted to experience. But you've held back on what you want because you were scared that you wouldn't be met with kindness, that you would be rejected. And this is saying you're actually going to be met with kindness and nurturing and compassion. That the shadow side of you is well loved. We don't want to get rid of the shadow side. This is not the goal. You would be an unbalanced person, okay? You'd be an unbalanced energy. Shadow and light are a bonded pair. I will say that over and over again. Too many people are focused only on the light, and they're unbalanced. So they're just shining a bunch of light, but there's no ground for them to ground into. There's no realness, okay? It's kind of like the Velveteen Rabbit, Capricorn. It's like by the time people realize you're real, you've been worn down a little bit, right? You got buttons falling off, you got whatever, but you're real. And this is you coming into your realness. And Capricorn, already you have your earth sign, so you already have that earthy rooted quality. And this is the realness of allowing your shadow to also have its time, right? The taboo things that maybe that you've wanted, the thoughts that you feel like you're not allowed to have, right? Or the communications that you feel like you're not allowed to have. And this is you actually having those, healing that there's any shame or there's anything wrong with you just being you and wanting what you want and loving how you love, right? Okay. Beautiful. Wow. All right, Capricorn. Yeah, I feel like you've been way in your head. You've had a lot of communications with other people, and specifically around like relationships or relationship. So I feel like in a situation you've had a bit of an analysis paralysis. There has been one of the things about you, Capricorn, is that you plant seeds that you intend to grow. And when you invest in someone or something, you really invest. But there's been something that's been slow to communicate, okay? Slow to come to fruition. And you've been looking back on this. For some of you, this is your, this is a past love, okay? For some of you, this is a business that you've been trying to get off the ground, or a family relationship that's just been slow to come into harmony. You've been wanting quick communication. You've been wanting the energy to flow. And that's your feeling and your energy. But I feel like you haven't wanted to see, because you've invested so much, you haven't wanted to see that the cups are empty. So you're still looking at that side, hoping to get energy. If this is a person that walked away, there's another coming, okay? You have this cup that's in your energy field right now that's wanting to shower you with love, okay? If this is a business idea, it's like you've held on to something that the energy's gone from, hoping for communication, hoping for things to come in, but you're not seeing what's right here with you because you're in the past, okay? What Spirit's saying in December is you're going to heal that. You're going to see the ways in which, because here's what I feel like. I feel like that in a situation, whether it be a love romance situation, Capricorn, or a business situation, you overinvested. And because you want all of your investments to be profitable, you've tried to stick in there. But the other person isn't even on the horse, okay? They're doing their own thing, walking away, but all of your energy, all your investment is still powering them, right? So it's almost like you're still communicating with them energetically when they're not giving you anything. The cups they're sending your way are empty, okay? So you may be walking away from a particular investment. So if you've invested your heart into somebody who didn't give back to you, that's part of the shadow that you're facing is when helping hurts. There's a comment about that might even be a book. But it's basically like that may be one of your shadow qualities, is that you're over nurturing or you over invest in people and you're facing that. Okay, how do I change that in this time frame so that I can see what's actually available to me? All she has to do is look. It's right there. Their hands are almost touching. All right? I said he, but the person's trying to put the cup in her hand. It's like rainbow right here next to her. And she's looking at the cups from the past. Okay, so if it's a love relationship, there's someone who walked away and Spirit's saying there's someone new right here in your energy field. If you would just stop sending your energy to the one that's not investing in you. The other thing is a business idea or a situation where you've invested a lot of money. Or even if you've been working on yourself, like say you've been wanting to like lose weight or something, and you've invested a lot of time or money into this like diet plan or eating plan or exercising, and it's just not working for your body, but there's another solution that's right in your energy field if you would stop giving all of your energy and communication to that which isn't growing. Because your ships are coming in, okay? You've been waiting a long time. There have been delays. So if this is love, if this is business, if this is a body transformation or health transformation, you've been working on this a long time, okay? And now it's time. Surfboard's ready, surf's up. It's time to get in there. We have Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So if you are willing to let go, to face your shadow, okay, of overgiving, overinvesting, over nurturing, at the end of this month of December, you have a new partnership coming in. There's brand new love. There's brand new partnership in business or business ideas, something you're very much going to love that's harmonious. You have worked for it, Spirit says. You have worked for it. And it's time to just harmonize your shadow. If it's the body transformation, you're going to get it'll be like foods that you love, and then it just works, right? You'll partner with the right person. This has to do with partnership. You are not alone at the end of this month of December, Capricorn. This is partnership. In love relationships, it's a brand new romance because we have Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, okay? You're going to get an offer of love. If it's work, it's something that you love, a business partnership that's harmonious, information that's coming in that has been long awaited. You've just needed to heal that shadow part, listening to everybody else's opinions, or not listening to wise advice could be a shadow aspect of Capricorn, like releasing the pride, releasing the overthinking, the worry, because then we have the creativity that comes in Ace of Pentacles and then 10 of Pentacles. All right. Beautiful. My favorite card in the deck, 10 of Pentacles. It means your family's happy, all is good. This is the Tree of Life up there, the Hebrew Tree of Life. And then you've got everybody's happy and you have the financial resources, okay? Ace of Pentacles is slow moving energy, but it's an offer that lasts the long term. So if you haven't met somebody already, or if you've been too focused on someone else in your field, Capricorn, you're going to cut that. You're going to balance your shadow, and then boom, right in is this offer from someone who is a real investment. They're going to invest in you, and that's how you know. If it's not about love and it's business, my goodness, you're going to draw back on an investment that's just not happening, right? And by doing that, boom, you get the communication in the community and the new business partner, or a more harmonious situation, and it yields to 10 of Pentacles, okay? Maybe slow growth at first, but you're gonna end up being brand new creativity. There is a lot of energy coming in, creative energy for you, Capricorn, by the end of the month. But it does mean that there's a need to heal your communication. Say what you want, say what you mean what you say, okay? Avoid over-investing in anyone or any type of business, unless it's yourself, okay? Invest in yourself at this time. Face that shadow, and you'll be moving in the absolute correct direction. So I'm really excited for you, Capricorn. I'm excited for that to occur for you, and for you to get out of that old energy and into this beautiful new that is coming in by the end of the month. So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. For those of you who would like to enter the drawing, remember, it's free to enter, free to win. Here's how you do it. You be a subscriber if you're not already, so subscribe and hit that bell button, like and share this video, and then in the comment section below, right, I am facing my shadow now. I am facing my shadow now. This lets me know that you would like to enter the drawing. I will do that at the beginning of the month and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So until next time, aloha.